Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Adam Greenberg, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for a National League batting title. First pitch is next. Alex Happ is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Antonio Ruiz, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Carmen Alfonso.
Up next for the Buccos, Carmen Alfonso. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Happ has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Into the box now, Luis Clemente, and he fouls this one off. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Alfonso leads off first with 1 away. Ball. 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Hit hard to third. Castellanos is there. Kipnis on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Paul Steins, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the 9th inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
So in now for Chicago, Adam Greenberg. And though he's been in a bit of a slump in the last few series, he's still in line to finish the season with one of the league's top batting averages.
Yeah, he's had a monumental season. You can't take that away from him. But I'm sure he'll tell you that he's fully aware he is right in line to potentially run down a batting crown. But not the way he's swinging the bat right now. He has to find a way to relax himself at the dish.
Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Batting second, no left fielder, Chris Tan.
Now to the plate, Chris Tan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
The first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
The next Cub up, Ryan Buckner, as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Full count now. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. A ball and no strikes, and his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games, but for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race. But he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months. Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Nick Castellanos now, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Castellanos possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. The set and the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And while he's been a dominant offensive force this year, a quick look at his last 10 games paints a bleaker picture. His batting average is below .250 over that stretch.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cubs strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ted Tyson.
Ted Tyson.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And now pitch on the way. Not a good 3-0 swing, as he was well behind the fastball there. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The left fielder, Brennan Davis.
Now at the plate, Brennan Davis. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now batting, Robbie Waite. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
One-0 count. Here it is.
2-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Standing in, John Clark, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. From the belt, the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2 strikes.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. First and second now, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
In now, Matthew Berg, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fouled off. The set and the 2-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. He's set the payoff pitch. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marcus Semien. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Standing in, Jason Kipnis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Stepping into the box, Jimmy Grimes. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hey. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Alex Happ, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. So here now's the pitcher, Paul Steins.
The pitcher, Paul Steins.
First pitch on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated
Now
fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Antonio Ruiz. Fouled away. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Third inning, no score to this point. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Antonio Ruiz is out number 2 here in the third inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Carmen Alfonso is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a soft liner to the right side. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Adam Greenberg. He got on top of one who was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Settling in now, Chris Tan, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Line softly toward the hole. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now back, first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Striding into the box, Ryan Buckner, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4 for 10 clip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Here comes the first pitch. Sammy Sosa will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Berg is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Luis Clemente.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
2-0 now. And now pitch on the way. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he fouls this one off. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ted Tyson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0. Tyson is playing up the middle and center field here, but most often he can be found in right. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
From the stretch, Brennan Davis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Two pitch is fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Wow, look at Kipnis. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Count 2-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So one away here in the Chicago fourth. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is low, ball one. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two balls and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Hit to short. Right to him. And there are two away now.
Now back, second baseman, Jason-JP.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Bonnie bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball 4.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now in the box, Robbie Waite. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Wait.
First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ready for another chance? John Clark. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Clark, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Now at the plate, Matthew Berg. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Grimes is after it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Willie Peralta takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Willie Peralta.
Paul Steins will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two and one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Antonio Ruiz. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Ready on 0-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Jimmy Grimes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And this will bang up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have, too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Pete Armstrong will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Pete Armstrong.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Again, he sends it out of play. No one out with a runner at second. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game.
Oh, man, I love those kinds of plays. Base hit to the outfield, and he comes up throwing. We all knew it was going to be close all the way, but it was right on the money to halt him in its tracks. That was a big-time throw.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Standing in now, Adam Greenberg, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now the 2-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
The left fielder, number 8, Chris Tan.
Into the box now, Chris Tan. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Ready with the 1-0. Ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ryan Buckner, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Soft liner to the left side. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Luke Little takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 43, Luke Little.
Digging in, Carmen Alfonso. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Alfonso.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Little, originally from the state of Missouri. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Two and 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Luis Clemente.
At the plate, Luis Clemente. Now here it comes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. To the plate now, Ted Tyson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And this is popped up near second base. Simeon takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Up next to the Pirates, the left fielder, Brennan Davis.
At the plate, Brennan Davis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Davis is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Buckner is there, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. We are still scoreless. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Sammy
Here's the first pitch to him.
Sosa.
Count 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And a dive, but he's back. And there's ball 2 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Clemente will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So striding forward now, Marcus Semien. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-1 pitch.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Two out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Billy Palmer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 25, Billy Palmer.
Into the box, Robbie Waite. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Now back, catcher, John Clark.
At the plate now, John Clark, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Palmer, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A dive, and he knocks it down. But he'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matthew Berg.
At the plate, Matthew Berg. He's set, and the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box, Paul Steins, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Fouled off. The set and the 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up. And there's 1 away.
Up next to the Cubs, the catcher, Jimmy Ryan.
Digging in once again, Jimmy Grimes, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 0 now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
J.C. Embry will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, J.C. Embry.
In there, no balls and a strike. 289 is the average coming in, with 36 home runs and 98 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Into the box now, Chris Tan, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Into center field, line drive base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Ryan Buckner is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 1 and the Pirates nothing. Ronnie Wickert has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Antonio Ruiz. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Stepping up now, Carmen Alfonso, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on down the line. A runner at first with no outs here. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Luis Clemente. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, number 2.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
From the belt, the pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Down the first baseline. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece.
Now batting, left fielder, Brennan Davis.
Stepping in, Brennan Davis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
In now, Robbie Waite. He singled his last time up. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Julio Teheran trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. So now to the plate, John Clark, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Teheran stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustment.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Bill Haller will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Damian Miller will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 29, Damian Miller.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Sammy Sosa is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And he takes strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left, and we are tied again.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
To the plate now, number 12. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Haller a native of the Dominican Republic. He was a first-round pick back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Clemente is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next to the Cubs, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Striding in, Jason Kipnis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard to the right side. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. 9th inning straight ahead, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. Here comes the first baseman, Matthew Berg. Now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. Line to the right side on a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Standing in now, Damian Miller as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Tan will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, shortstop, Antonio Ruiz.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Antonio Ruiz. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Fouled away. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Again, another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And now a soft liner to the left side. Foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Sosa is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Carmen Alfonso.
Ready now, Carmen Alfonso. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The set and the 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Lifted the other way to left center. Greenberg will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Ben Joyce comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
The catcher, Jimmy Ryan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jimmy Grimes is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Two and 0 now. Two balls and a strike. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Pulled toward right center field. Clemente is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
The batter, the pitcher, Julio.
Jesse Padilla will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Adam Greenberg. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Hey, that's perfect execution of getting a bunt down for a single right there. Taking everything into account, all the variables. He saw the corners were a little pushed back, and he knew his job was to get on base and pass the baton. And now he sets up the boys as the possible winning run.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Into the box now, Chris Tan, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. One and 0. Here it is.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the Cubs have walked it off this afternoon.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Chicago earned their 116th win, tops in the division. Julio Teheran records his 14th winning decision of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.